Stress. It is a word that people know quite well. We all have an idea in our head of what stress means to us. In our culture, stress is unavoidable. It is something that people deal with every day, even at Hempfield High School. I began my journey with Dr. DaCosta, a guidance counselor at the high school.
Stress can manifest itself in a lot of different ways. Some students it's more obvious and you can kind of see it, or they're able to articulate it better. But for others, it kind of manifests itself in more physical ways, like maybe you're not sleeping well. Maybe you're getting a lot of headaches, maybe like your stomach is upset. And stress isn't necessarily a bad thing. Like everybody has stress, like stress is a normal part of life. So you're never gonna totally eliminate stress. It's how we manage it, how we cope with it, that makes us healthy or unhealthy.
Stress can be psychological and is present in the classroom. Mr. Peacher gives more information.
You know, high school is difficult. There's always gonna be times where you're gonna have work that is hard, that is going to require a lot of cognitive effort. I think that stress can be raised during certain times. I know, for example, on test days, I think you see a heightened level of stress in the classroom. Stress in and of itself is psychological, but there are physical effects of stress. People who experience high stress are more likely to have high blood pressure. There's a correlation with a greater risk of heart attack.
Students have tendencies to be stressed during the school day for a variety of reasons. Austin Glass shares his experience.
I would say I'm under some constant stress, but I sometimes find that motivates me to continue doing things. There are some people that I think do well doing a few things, whereas I think I have to be involved in a lot of things because that's when I function best. So I kind of take on stress.
We live in a world where stress is kind of impossible to ignore, and I think that it's about channeling that stress properly, learning techniques to cope with that stress.
Try to remove yourself from what's stressing you out, take a bit of a break, pause for reflection, and kind of regroup and figure out, okay, this is what I can do about it, this is what I'm choosing to tackle, this is what I'm choosing to let go, and then trying to find a way to keep yourself moving forward.
Everyone has different levels of stress that they're able to take on, and it's really important that you know yourself, especially before college or any higher education, because it'll only get more stressful from here. So I think during high school you should experiment and try and see what you can take on and what you can't, just so that you can kind of get to know yourself, and that'll serve you well in the rest of your life.
Stress is not always a bad thing. However, it is important not to let stress get the best of you. For Hempfield Happenings, I'm Bailey Rye.